Oh, so close. Look at that. It's not gonna make it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, little numbers. Don't get below 33,000. Come on. I think we might do it. Did I calculate this exactly right? Yes, I did! That was totally on purpose, guys. Dramatic tension. Look it up. All right. And then we're going to drop down a little bit so we can turn our parachutes on. We've also moved further west. All right. Down, down, down. 23,000, I think. Now, if I deploy the parachutes, they will actually deploy. Or parachute. And then we'll speed that up again. And we can get some more science, because we're on the other side of the Space Center, so things will be close. Again, this is all completely planned, obviously. Down we go. Kaboom. Yay! Okay. I'm just going to leave this at 1x. So, we've been to there, there, and there. We can pick up maybe this one, and then this one pretty quickly. And then we'll worry about that some other day. These two, actually. Watch our shadow slowly cutting across the Space Center. Apparently you can actually damage the Space Center buildings now. It used to be you could, like, crash a rocket directly into a Space Center building and it would just be like, yeah, whatever. Now, I see when you right-click on them, there is a repair option, which I think implies that there is a way of damaging them. We can close that. So we did 2 contracts this time. Efficient. Crew report. Yes, another 1.5 science. So much science. Okay. Let's do an EVA report right here. Where are we? We're just Kerbal Space Center. Okay. Fine. Store that. A little closer. Store. Take. Store. There. Okay. They need to make that a little bit clearer. So let's go here. The nice flag. Run. Run faster, Jebediah. So I found this place on Minmus where it looked like a weird black line kind of going through things. And in fact, it was a geometry error. And I just walked into it. And when I did, Jebediah just clipped through the ground and died. And I was like, oh, is this a, look at that. This is just like a double wide. Slow down. Let's see if we can go in. Knock, knock. Hey. An air conditioner? Did I clip into the building? I did. Well, I clipped into the stairs. Stairs aren't really there. The stairs are just like a social construct, man. Alright, let's see. EVA reports. Keep. I know that, like, these amounts of science are kind of silly, but early on, it kind of makes a difference. You know, later, I'll be getting hundreds of science at a time. Hundreds, I say. I nodded convincingly. Yes, yes. Yeah. 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 And if we do it right, we can get contracts to pay for all the science we're getting. Alright, let's see. Store. Alright, where else should we go? Over to the research area. And then we're going to go over there. Which is, I should know what that is. But I don't remember. Oh, that's the astronaut complex. So how's your guys? How's your day going? How's your week going? Mine's going okay. It's I don't know how many pieces I'm going to cut this into, and if this is in the first or the second piece. Probably the second by now. I guess we'll find out. But let's take a look around our research area. We've got some hangar greenhouse thingies. We've got this rectangle and stairs. All right, whatever. EVA report. The annoying thing is that Jebediah can only hold one EVA report on him at a time, and so we run back and forth to and from the spacecraft. Anyways, so the other stuff on my channel, the games I started like earlier last year, let's just pretend none of that happened. Continuing on in those games would be mostly just remembering where I was, and that's not fun for anybody. So we're just going to play other stuff and maybe do other kinds of videos. I was going to put together a like best of 2014 sort of video, and then I wrote up some stuff to kind of like have for a list, and I might still do it even though it would be super late at this point. That makes it maybe a little bit less of a thing that I want to do, but it was a weird list. Like, I didn't play a whole lot of games that came out in 2014. Like this game isn't out yet. This game has more game to it than a lot of games that came out in 2014, and this game isn't out yet. Ugh. I like this game, by the way. It's pretty fun. Let's stand next to the flag. Alright, stand next to the flag. Slow down. Alright, let's get a nice angle here. I forget what the button is to make the UI go away, but we'll take a screenshot anyways. Alright, whoop, lost my screen. Come back. Okay, there we go. Alright, get our EVA report. Oh, this is just Kerbal Space Center again. So maybe I need to get closer to the astronaut complex. I don't know how these things work, these biomes. And I don't know why they're called biomes, because they kind of aren't. Can I stand closer to the center? Am I close enough now, guys? This wall is very interesting. Astronaut complex. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, seeing as how this is probably where I spend my free time. But Jeb is, master pilot, so... Or actually, no, he's not yet. Right now, he's just like this crazy guy that'll jump onto anything and ride it into space. People are like, man, that guy's crazy. The first rocket he went in, half of it blew up when he landed, and then they sent him up in the same rocket again, and he had no issues, and he was having fun. What's wrong with him? But yeah, anyways, I made this 2014 video. Or I didn't make the video. I was going to make the video, but it would have taken a lot of time to like edit and stuff. If I'm going to put all that effort into something, I want it to be timely. So 2014 video, goodbye. My top game of 2014 was, weirdly enough, Hyrule Warriors. So spoilers, I suppose, if I do end up making that video. Hyrule Warriors is a really fun game, and it's a console game. And it is one of the few games that just, like, completely addicted me. So that's why I got the top spot. Alright, and there's so much game there. It's insane. 19 science. We got a lot of money back, and there we go. We're slowly gaining money. 72,000. We have science. We don't have enough to buy anything, though. Oh, we can. We can get stability. Let's do it. There we go. So next, we can either get bigger fuel tanks. Those are super helpful. Or we can get radial struts, which are the cheat mode. Struts are amazing. Struts make all of your crazy constructions actually work. Flight control, which honestly, aside from this guy, I don't really care about flight control. But we are going to want him once they start wanting us to go to the moon and stuff. And then more science. More science is probably the first route we want to go, but we need 45 science to get there, but don't worry. We'll be getting that soon. Alright, do we have any more height things we can get? I think we do. Set altitude record of 56. See, this is making us so much more money. Just escape the atmosphere by itself is only 29,000, but since we've built up here, we've gotten the money in between, and now we're going to get another 33. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so we need more up. Accept that contract. Is there something else we can accept without any issues? Launch stability enhancer. Is that just like the grabber thingies? I mean, that kind of doesn't give us anything. Yeah, a little bit of science. Let's do it. Do we have to run test? Activate the part through the staging sequence. Okay. Do that. I think that's the right thing. If not, then we'll have lost a little bit of stuff, but whatever. I'm mostly interested in the science. Alright. Up we go. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. Get rid of that. I think just putting a bigger fuel tank on here will get us there. If I'm being entirely honest. Get rid of you. I'm not gonna bother, like, too much with the collecting science stuff until we're actually able to, like, achieve orbit and whatnot. I mean, it's not like we couldn't achieve orbit with what we have, but, alright, and then just to be silly, we will... Come on, attach. There we go. We'll start from off the ground. Because why not? So, if you make, like, a little mini jet, you can start it off of one of these. It's pretty funny. Anyways, so you can see we have our limits on parts and tonnage is something you have to kind of consider. Right now we aren't getting anywhere near those, but when it's still expensive to upgrade both the launch pad and the space center or the vehicle assembly building, you want to think about tonnage and parts. I think it's either 30 or 40 parts you're limited to. We can look at that once this is done. So, we should get a little bit of money right when we launch. We want that to happen at the same time as that. These. That. Okay, we're good. Don't worry, we'll be in orbit soon. Before I stop recording, we'll get to orbit. I'm saying that so that I actually do it. Alright, see? Look at it, we're hanging out over the ground. So this should pop to 1 right when I launch. Go! Yeah, look at that. 14 science for nothing! Hell yeah! Up we go. Turn on the advanced stabilization control bullshit. Alright, so the only thing we have to do is make sure we don't get above 70,000. That is our goal, to not get above 70,000. Because if we do that, then we will have basically lost the other contract, because we can't do it now. We can't achieve it if we've already done it. So, let's keep an eye on our height. I know the map view is less exciting than watching the rocket go up, but that's a lot of this game, looking at the map and dealing with vectors and stuff. Look at this, we're going faster than the speed of sound. We have achieved Mach 1. Alright, we are getting dangerously close. I think we're probably fine? I don't know, it depends on how fast this drops. But I think we're alright. What was the number? 56,000? Yeah. So, I think we're good. There might have been something around 60,000, but I don't think there is. So let's, our stage got destroyed, that's fine. We're going to start dealing with more expensive stages later where it will make sense to try to keep them alive. Save some money. As it is, we're just shooting ourselves up into the sky and then falling back down. Get rid of you. That launched me further up into the sky. That isn't really what I wanted. I should have known better. Oh well. But once we get kind of up, we're in upper atmosphere. Is this a new? Yeah, we've already done this. Okay. I can't EVA yet because you have to unlock that by upgrading one of the facilities, but we'll get above our requisite number. And now, even if the last one wasn't just escape the atmosphere, we are now at where the last one is escape the atmosphere. Alright. I'm just going to deploy parachutes because why not? Because there's literally nothing else I can do. And let's go down. Whee! Oh, we've ventured quite a ways from our space center. But we got monies. Look at that, 33,000. And we're slowing down. Three, two. Watch the explosion. There we go. I just like... Oh, another explosion. There we are. We're in the parachute, looking down at the spacecraft. Although it's not really a spacecraft yet, it is kind of an upper atmosphere craft. There we go. And touchdown. And I don't think this is a different biome. Let's find out. Crew report. It is. It's Kerbal's grasslands. So let's just do an EVA report quick, because why not? We'll just do an EVA report. Get that free science. Grab, board, recover. There we go, 19 science, 109,000 funds. Oh, that's our total. We got 1,000 back from recovered. Alright. I don't think we have enough science to buy anything. It's all 45 now. Yeah. So, we are stuck with what we have. That's fine. I think we're just going to take both of these and do them both at the same time. Because we're kind of baller that way. Let's do it. Some of these other ones are... The problem is they're kind of not worth it, right? Like, money-wise. Because once we get these, it'll start unlocking much more valuable stuff. Let's do it. I don't know, this might not be optimal, but... When does that stop me before? Here's a funny thing. So this is here, except that I don't have access to it. So once I get rid of it, it's gone! Now I can't put it back. Okay. Alright. Getting to the sky. How do we want to do this?